So I do enjoy stopping at the Acadia Nature Reserve. So basically it's really the only reserve that I drive past. All the others I need to make a lot of detours. So this one doesn't take any effort to get to. It's pretty recent and I like it because it has a lot of different plants. I don't know, this is an acacia, I know that. Probably a silver wattle. No, but I'm not too sure. And I like these eucalypts. Eucalypts are one of my favourite plants. But also we have the Shepparton Formation, pretty regular. It's like a silty material with some clay in it. But if you travel around Australia, I recommend you actually go and visit all the different forest reserves, because you've got different species of plants and animals, and you can actually check on the internet, take a photo, you put the actual photo in an app like PlantNet, and it'll come up with recommended species. It will be, very rarely does it fail to identify the actual plant. So you can actually do that here, although these smaller ones are probably going to be harder to identify. So, and also take a photo is actually going to be a bit hard as well. You need a background. So take a photo like that with your hand. Also maybe the branch as well. And you can probably do the same with the eucalypts, but the actual leaves are quite high, so you're going to have to take a photo of one of these smaller plants. So yeah, once again you need a background so you can focus, because if you take, see, yeah, so it's actually not focusing on the leaf. And then you can take the bark, and because it's winter, there is, actually no, it's not winter, it's the end of autumn, there's no flowers. And then you can do the same with the acacia, so we can take a photo of that, do the actual branch as well, probably get the full leaf. So a lot of these leaves, so here's a younger one. Do this plant as well, don't know what this is, could be a Bercia. And the actual bark. So really, and here we have some, yeah, it looks like these are infected with some type of insect. So anyway, so that's basically what you're doing when you're trying to identify. You just put in plant and you can come up with an actual information. And I like this still has a lot of the actual rock siltstone, but I don't think that is indigenous to this area. It's probably been dumped somewhere, because Cassinia. So I know what this is. I think it's Cassinia acuata. And these are actually quite young. They get probably, yeah, that's a big one over there. So that's actually very interesting. So most of them are usually this green, but you can get a greenish blue, which is pretty scarce. That should be a mutation. Yeah, so this is a mature plant. And the reason why there's not too many is that even though this I think this acacia is actually quite old, probably about 10 to 20 years, these are probably just flying in on seed. The seeds are wind blown. Okay, and not only that, but it looks like I've seen this before, but I can't find any information on it. So I reckon this is a big part of the reason why they put this reserve. So this looks like an old bridge over a watercourse, but in all honesty, what's the point? Because I've never seen this flowing. Most of it is shallow, so you can see the actual watercourse peters out. And this is the only deep part. You can see we do have some rock down below. Yeah, iron endurinated, so it's actually quite harder than the original material. This is the actual Shepparton Formation. So this is actually pretty coarse sandstone. So anyway, it's just lying on the surface. And here we have the actual bridge. So it's just totally hard wood. These are not as corroded as what I thought they were being. So this is probably at least 100 years old. And there would have been 4 horse and cart. Okay, on the top. We have nothing actually going over top, so they've probably recycled that material. But just curious, where does that go? Where does that go? This is just totally confusing. Anyway, it's not a rail bridge, it's just too flimsy for something like that. Not a car bridge. It's probably, could be a horse and cart. Anyway, here we have quartz. And these mounds here are just stuff that people dumped. Dirt. Anyway, so here's the actual suspension. As you can see, it's starting to collapse. This is very interesting. Now it could have been structure, but apart from this, I don't see any evidence of a structure. Could it be part of a rail line? Don't know. It would be good if there was like a little plaque. The only thing they do have here is, apart from fencing, okay, it's just this information. That's about it.